Welcome to the Kings of Combat demo. Kings of Combat is a arena combat game based on strategy and luck. Strategy being the placement of your characters on the board, the use of the advanced tactics cards, and luck being the outcome of your attack and defend dice rolls. Today I will go through the four basic attacks in Kings of Combat. The first kind of attack that you can do will be a ranged attack. A ranged attack, you use your crossbow. It reaches up to 6 spaces and does 8 hit points of damage. Your opponent has the ability to defend against this hit by rolling his defense. His defense total is he'll take his attack and defend cards, and he's got the 3 defend cards. He'll add up what his defense is, which his add up to 10, and he will roll 10 of the attack and defend die. For however many defend icons he rolls, which are the shields, will offset the amount of attack that the ranged attack does. So if the ranged attack is 8 and he rolls 5 shields, he will take a damage of 3, which he will end up losing 3 hit points, which these are the hit points. That is one way to attack an opponent for ranged attack. Another kind of attack is a running attack. A running attack is as you pass by your opponent, you can strike at him. Doing that, your opponent cannot defend against this hit. What you'll do is the attacker will take 5 of the attack and defend die and roll that. The amount of attack icons rolled will determine the amount of damage that opponent takes. So if that was the roll, that opponent would take 2 hits of damage. Another kind of attack that you can do is an arena trap. So if you land on one of these arena traps, there's 4 on the board at one at each corner. What you do is if you land on that, you can activate it. If you notice, all the spaces on the board have numbers. They're all numbered 1 through 4. Also, the arena traps are also numbered 1 through 4. So basically what you do is if you want to activate it, you will take the 4-sided die and you will roll that. The number rolled, which that one is a 2. All spaces that are marked 2 have to take a hit of 13. If you are standing on one of the arena traps that has also marked 2, which this character is, you will have to defend against a hit of 13. Again, by using your defend item cards. So basically, you'll be rolling 10 attack and defend die to defend against a hit of 13. So no matter what, you'll at least take a hit of 3. The last kind of attack that you can do, and it's the most rewarding kind, is hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand combat is done by either landing on your opponent at the end of your movement phase, or landing on one of the challenge icons at the end of your movement phase. If you land on a challenge icon, you can call out any opponent who is not already engaged in hand-to-hand combat. That opponent will have to come to you, and the engagement will begin. The first phase of hand-to-hand combat, there are 3 phases. The first phase is the attack speed roll. Both you and your opponent will roll the 12-sided die. The player who gets the highest number will be the attacker. The lowest number will be the defender. So the attacker will instantly do some damage to the defender. This attack cannot be defended against. It is called the attack. Shoot, I can't remember the name of it. The first strike damage phase. The attacker will take 3 attack and defend die. He will roll them. However many attack icons he rolls will be the amount of damage that his opponent takes. Your opponent cannot defend against this roll. The final phase in hand-to-hand combat will be the melee attack and defend phase. Basically, the attacker will take whatever his attack value is, which is 10. He will roll all 10 of the attack and defend die, and the defender will roll all 10 of his attack and defend die and hope for shields. Basically, the attacker wants swords. and the defender wants shields. So if the attacker rolls five swords and the defender rolls 4 shields, the defender will automatically take a hit of 1, which would take off 1 hit point. Each player starts out with 10 hit points. Every time, if you can down your opponents in battle, you will move up in levels, moving up in level all the way up to level 10. You can gain 1 hit point for every level you gain, so potentially you can gain up to 20 hit points. You also gain attributes, which are the diamonds up here, which these are attributes. You can modify your character. You can customize them with either a stronger attack or a better defense. Basically, if you take the defense attribute, your defense now will not be 10. It will be the 10 plus 1, so you would have 11. You can get up to 13 attack and up to 13 defend. You also can collect reward cards, which will help you out throughout your throughout your battles. There's 5 of those, and you get to pick and choose whatever you would like to be better at, like a faster attack speed or a better health. Also, back to the hand-to-hand combat. You just because you've done damage to your opponent doesn't mean that it's over. Basically, after the 3 phases of hand-to-hand combat, your turn will be done, and the turn will go over to the next player. the next player after the player that initiated hand-to-hand combat, and then gameplay will move on until it comes back around to your opponent's turn, and then hand-to-hand combat resumes, and it goes through all 3 phases. And that will go on until somebody retreats by either rolling an 8. If he can roll an 8 during his attack speed phase, that will allow a player to retreat, or a player has to be downed by losing all his hit points. That's the only way to disengage. Either rolling an 8 or defeating another player. But with that being said, that is pretty much that's all the kinds of attacks that you can do. There is more to the game, but that's all I had space to do right at the moment. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it is a fun game, and I know if you decide to play it, I know that you would have fun with it. Thank you. Bye-bye.